Good morning students and welcome back to your science lecture. Today also we will see class 7 science chapter number 5 acid, bases and salts. So in our previous lectures we have discussed about acid, bases and salts. Yes, and also we have discussed about the properties of acid, bases and salts. And we discussed in brief the reaction of indicators with acid, bases and neutral substances as well. So in our today's topic we will learn about the indicators in detail. So what is meant by indicator? What is meant by indicator? So students, we discussed in our last lecture also, and you know very well the substances which we are using in our daily life, such as lemon, detergent, water, sugar, salt. So these types of substances are around us. We are using that in our daily life. So these substances are classified in acid, bases and salts or neutral substances, right? So question arises that how can we classify that substances, whether these substances are acidic in nature, basic in nature or neutral substances. Yes. So for the identification of this nature or chemical or physical properties of these substances, we are using indicators. Yes. So this is indicators. These are the indicators that we have to learn in this lesson, in this topic. Okay. So what is the meaning of indicator? Indicator means to indicate. To indicate. You know very well that on our bike, on our car, there are indicators. When we on that indicators, it shows the direction where we have to go. Right? So that indicate means that show. Yes? So like that, the indicators here that show whether the substances are having acidic property, basic property or neutral substances properties. Okay. So we will see first of all the definition of indicator here. So what is the indicator? The indicators are the substances which indicates or identify whether the given substances are acidic, basic and neutral substances. Yes, but the indicators are those substances which indicates, identify whether the given substances are acidic, basic and neutral substances. Got? Again, these indicators are classified in two types. Which are they? First are natural indicator and second artificial indicator. Some indicators are there. These are prepared from natural substances like plants, herbal indicators. These are also called. And then the artificial indicator. These are prepared in lab, so that they are called artificial or chemical indicators. So which are that natural indicator? First is litmus indicator. It is very commonly used in lab and everywhere. It is from the extract of lichen plant. So that we can say this is herbal indicator. Second, the turmeric indicator. You know very well turmeric we are using in our kitchen, and it is a very important ingredient in our kitchen that we can use as a indicator as well. Okay. The third one is China rose indicator. China rose indicator means the hibiscus flower, you know, around us we are seeing that. By using that China roses, we can prepare the China rose indicator, and it is pale yellow in color. It also indicates whether the given substance is acidic or basic or neutral in nature. Okay. So there are many other indicators, natural indicators, such as onion indicator, cloves, oil of cloves, that also is one of natural indicator. Yes, this was about the natural indicator. Then we will see the artificial indicators. These are, first is phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator, it is very common. It is a colorless indicator. Then the methyl orange. Methyl orange indicator also is well known indicator. It is as artificial indicator. So among that, first of all we will discuss here about the natural indicators. Okay. So in that, first we will see the litmus indicator in detail. So let's see about the litmus indicator. So what is the litmus indicator? As I told before, litmus indicator is herbal, means it is it come from plant. Yes. So it is nothing but litmus indicator. Litmus indicator is nothing but one of plant that is known as that is called lichen, and the litmus is the extract of that lichen plant. Extract of that lichen plant. And when that extract is dissolved in distilled water, what will happen? It will give the purple color solution. It will give the purple color solution. And this solution we can use as a indicator. It is very popular and very useful indicator for us. Okay. So this indicator also in the form of litmus papers and also in the form of solution. So this is also in the form of liquid. It is in the form of liquid. Also it is in the form of litmus paper. Litmus paper. Yes. So this liquid is of purple color. This liquid is of purple color. Purple color. Okay. So when we dissolve that extract in distilled water, it will give purple color. Okay. The solution is of purple color solution. And the litmus paper are also of two type again. Which are that? One is red litmus paper. Red litmus paper. Another is blue litmus paper. Another is blue litmus paper. Yes. In litmus indicator is in liquid form also, and litmus paper form also we can get. Okay. So liquid is of purple color solution, and the litmus paper are also two types. One is red litmus paper and another is blue litmus paper. So how it work, that we will see. How it work with acid bases and with neutral substances, we will see here. So first of all we will discuss about the litmus purple color solution. Okay. So when we will use the litmus purple color solution with acid, when it reacted with acid, what will happen here? What will happen when it react with acid? What will happen? The acid will change its color in red color. It will give purple to red color. When it react with acid, and when this solution will react with base, what will happen? It will turn into blue color. Yes, this is reaction of liquid litmus indicator with acid. It will change in red color, and when the liquid litmus indicator will react with base का जो साथ रिएक्शन है लिटमस इंडिकेटर का सॉल्यूशन का, तो व्हाट इट विल गिव blue color. Okay, and when we will react that solution with litmus solution with neutral substance, what will happen? No change in color. Okay, so this was about the liquid of litmus indicator. Okay, as with acid, it will give the red color. With base, it will give the blue color. Again with neutral substance, there will be no change in color. Then we will discuss about the litmus paper. So when the red litmus paper will react with acid, what will happen? When it react with acid, red litmus paper, no reaction, no change. Okay, we will discuss here. Litmus indicator, litmus papers. So one is red litmus paper, and another is blue litmus paper. So we will see about red litmus paper at first. So red litmus paper, when react with acid, what will happen? There will be no change in color. Yes, but when the red litmus paper react with base, again we react with base, what will happen? With base, it will change its color, means reaction will happen. As the color change, what is mean that? It means there is happening reaction. Yes? So reaction takes place here, and what will happen? With base, the red color will change blue color. The red color will change blue color. In blue color. Okay? Understood? With acid, the red litmus paper will give no change in color, and with base, the red litmus paper will change its color into blue color. Okay? And in neutral substance, there will be no change in color as well. Okay? Then we will discuss about the blue litmus paper. So when the blue litmus paper react with acid, what will happen? React with acid, what will happen? Yes? Here, opposite of that, the blue litmus paper will change its color in acidic medium. So it will turn its blue color into red color. Means when the acid react with blue litmus paper, it will change its color from blue to red. Okay? And when it react with base, when base is reacted with blue litmus paper, there will no change in color. Okay? So this was about the litmus indicator. And in neutral substances, same as like there will be no change of blue litmus paper with the neutral substances. Means there will no any reaction take place. Okay? So this was about the litmus indicator in the form of liquid and again in the form of litmus papers. Got? So under this topic we have to do one activity which is given in your textbook. See here is shown one lichen plant. Are you seeing that? Lichen plant, and from this lichen plant extract we can make the litmus indicator solution, and as well the litmus papers. Two types of litmus paper, that is red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. These are like that. Same litmus paper we can see in our lab also. Okay. So we have to test through this activity. We have to test that litmus indicator. So here activity 5.1 we have to do. At your home also you can do this, but you must have the indicator solution. Means whenever possible we will do in our lab. Okay. So what is given in that activity? In that activity it is given that we have to take acidic substance and we have to take the basic substance. Suppose this is lemon. Yes, this is lemon. We have to squeeze that lemon in one container or in one beaker and make the dilute solution of that lemon juice, and we have to take red litmus paper and blue litmus paper as shown in your textbook. Like that litmus paper we have to take and dip the both litmus paper in that lemon juice solution. So what will happen? As the lemon juice is acidic, we know that acid means red litmus paper will not give any reaction. Yes, and as soon as you will dip the blue litmus paper in that lemon solution, what will happen? It will turn its color into blue color. As soon as you dip the red litmus paper in base, it will give the blue color. But as soon as you will dip the blue litmus paper, what will happen there? It will turns into red color. Okay. So what is the reaction of lemon juice as it is acidic with the both litmus paper? I will repeat again. Are you seeing that litmus paper? I am having the litmus paper with lemon juice solution. So first I have taken here red litmus paper. So there will be no change. There will be no change. And as I have taken the blue litmus paper, there will be reaction with the lemon juice, that is acid will give the acid will turns the blue litmus paper into red color. Yes, that we will see in our lab. And the second part of this activity is we have to make the detergent solution. You have to make the detergent solution. So as you dip the red litmus paper in the detergent solution, what will happen? The red litmus paper will change its color into blue color. And as you will dip the blue litmus paper in base or blue litmus paper in detergent solution, what will happen? There will be no change. Got? I will repeat again. When you will dip, you have to make the two solution. One is acidic solution of lemon juice, one is, and another is the detergent solution. One is of acid, one is of base. Yes. So when we take the red litmus paper and dip in lemon juice, what will happen? No change in color. Yes. And when that red litmus we will dip in detergent solution, means that basic solution, what will happen? The red litmus paper will turn into blue color. Okay. Again, when we will take the blue litmus paper and first we will dip in lemon solution, what will happen? The blue litmus paper will change its color into red color. And what will happen? When the blue litmus paper will dip in detergent solution, there will be no change. Yes. So through this activity, we came to know that red litmus paper will show reaction with the base and the blue litmus paper will show the reaction with acid. Got? Okay. So here one table is given, table number 5.2, table number 5.2. So in that table, you have to write down the data from your observation. And what we have to observe? There are many substances mentioned in your textbook, and you have to take that substances. These are present in your home also. Shampoo solution you have to make, detergent solution you have to make, lemon solution you have to make, vinegar solution you have to make. Again, sugar solution also you can make, salt solution also you can make. Yes, this solution you have to make at your home. You can do that also. And take the litmus papers and otherwise you can take the litmus indicator in solution form also. And what to do? Test that substances by dipping the litmus papers in that solution, and you will get the result with the red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. And if the red litmus paper will show the reaction, the substance is basic in nature, and if the blue litmus paper will show the reaction, then the substance is acidic in nature. If there will be no any reaction from the both litmus paper, दोनों भी litmus paper कोई reaction नहीं दिखाता है, तो this is the neutral substances that we will come to know. So that you have to perform this simple activity and you have to fill this table, test solution, solution का नाम यहाँ पर लिखना है, then effect on red litmus paper, उसका red litmus paper पे क्या इफेक्ट है, उसका blue litmus paper पर क्या इफेक्ट है वो आपको मेंशन करना है. then inference, जो आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन रहेगा, तो रेड लिटमस पेपर की यदि रिएक्शन आपको मिली तो वो बेस है, और ब्लू लिटमस पेपर की यदि आपको रिएक्शन मिली तो दिस सब्सटेंस, गिवन सब्सटेंस इज acidic in nature. That you have to write here as a inference. So this was about the table 5.2 that you have to fill up in your notebook. Okay, so please do this activity and then you will clear about the concept of this litmus paper indicator or the concept of classification of substances in the acid, bases and salts. Okay, and read this topic from your textbook. It is very important. Then you will clear it very well. Okay, thank you.